I'm here to talk about the books that I read in March, and can I just say that March flew by so fast. How is it already April 1st? I don't understand. It's like we skipped the month and I don't know where it went. It just said, I'll see you next year. See ya. So I guess I'm just gonna show you the books that I read this last month. The first book that I read in March was the Copper Gauntlet. I finished it. I started it in February, I think, and I finished it this month, by Cassandra Clare and Holly Black. And if you don't know, this is part of the Magisterium series by Cassandra Clare and Holly Black. It's a series of 5 books, and the third one is coming out this fall. But I had to read this one because I had read The Iron Trial last year, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, it's like a Harry Potter type feel, but it's not like Harry Potter, so don't go in thinking it's Harry Potter. I think I mentioned this last month in my last wrap up that I had no idea what to read next, so I picked a name out of my TBR jar that I created, which is really awesome, and it said The Copper Gauntlet, but I had like almost no recollection of what happened in The Iron Trial, so I reread The Iron Trial last month, and I started this one this month. So this, it was really nice. I really enjoyed it. I think I gave it 4 or 5 stars, 4 stars, I think. It wasn't as fun, I think, as the first one was, but more happened or less happened. I'm not really sure what exactly I felt about it. It was good. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait for the next one, as usual. But, you know, I really enjoyed it. What am I saying? I don't know. But it's a really fun series if you want magic and friendship and twists and turns. There's a lot of those in here. Lots. Lots. Okay, so the next book is the book of the month. The book that everybody was waiting for 2 years, okay? Lady Midnight, ladies and gentlemen. Lady Midnight. It's finally here. We finally have it, and it's huge. Let me just say that. It's huge, and it was so wonderful. I read it this month. I took 2 weeks to read it. I took my time, read it in 2 weeks, and it was just fantastic, and I love the Blackthorns. This family just, oh man, I want to be part of their family because they're all so individually cool, and together they're awesome, and can we just take a moment and appreciate Cassandra Clare's writing and how fantastic she is at creating characters that you just fall in love with, and you don't want to leave them when you finish the book or when you close the book after you finish reading. You want to be part of their world, even though it's a very dangerous world. You want to be part of it and live in it. The end. So before you read this, you have to read both Moral Instruments and Infernal Devices series. I can't see you understanding anything that's going on if you haven't read those 2 series first, because this one is like a continuation of those 2 series together. Everything is mixed up. You see characters from both series in this book, in this series, and it's just fantastic, and I just love it. And Emma and Julian and Mark and just everybody, they're just all so wonderful, and I love them all, and I need to do a review about this book. So if you haven't picked it up, get on it. You won't be sorry. The next and last book that I read in March, I'm still currently reading it, but I'm far enough that I'm allowed to count it as a March book. And it's Maybe Someday by Colleen Hoover. I'm finally reading it, and it's wonderful, and I love it so much. There's just something about Colleen Hoover's books that are magical. Every time I dive into one, I'm in love with the characters, I'm in love with the story. I don't have a book of Colleen Hoover's that I hate. That's impossible. It's completely impossible. But this one is definitely the one that so far I'm like, oh, I would put it above Slammed, but under Confess. So it'd be like Slammed, Maybe Someday, Confess, and Ugly Love. Not that I don't love this book. I absolutely adore it, but there's like just a little smidge that is like a little bit less than the other books. I don't know how to describe it, but I love them all so much. They're all so freaking wonderful, and I absolutely love them all. And this book has like songs, like actually songs that you can listen to on YouTube, or use your little barcode thing and scan the little square thing that's inside. Let me show you if I could find it. We're getting there. There it is. You can scan this little square thing and it's gonna pop up some songs, and in certain times in the story you can listen to the songs. And it's really awesome. Like, it's a virtual book. Very, very cool. So far I'm giving it 5 out of 5 stars. There's no way I can't give a Colleen Hoover book 5 out of 5 stars. It's a mandatory thing to do. You gotta give it 5 out of 5 stars. Why am I not so pale now? So I read 3 fantastic books this month. There wasn't a bad one in here. Favorite one, Lady Midnight, of course. Of course. Come on, people. Come on. And next, maybe someday, and then Copper Gauntlet. But they're all wonderful. I love them all. So I guess that's gonna be it for this wrap up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you read in March. Have you read Lady Midnight yet? If not, get on it. If you have read it, let me know what you thought in the comments below. And I will see you guys very soon with my next video. Bye!